Chosen one, hear me now with the ears of your spirit, and let every word pour into your soul like living water, because what I'm about to release is not casual inspiration, but a divine decree, a prophetic unveiling that carries the fire of heaven itself. And I must tell you that this moment was written long before you breathed your first breath. For the Lord who knew you in your mother's womb has marked this very hour as your turning point, your awakening, your divine reset. And it is no accident that you are here, because there are no accidents in the economy of heaven. There are only appointments, and this is your appointed time, your Kairos moment, the season when what was hidden will be revealed. What was delayed will be delivered, and what was broken will be rebuilt. And as it is written in Habakkuk 2:3, for the vision awaits its appointed time, it hastens to the end, it will not lie. If it seems slow, wait for it. It will surely come, it will not delay. And beloved chosen one, that time has arrived. The waiting is over. The silence has ended, and the Father's voice is breaking through every wall of despair to reach you now. And he says, I've seen you, I've heard you, and I'm moving on your behalf. And when God moves, no demon in hell, no power of darkness, no earthly system can stand in the way, because Isaiah 14:27 declares, for the Lord of hosts has purposed, and who will annul it? His hand is stretched out, and who will turn it back? And I tell you today, his hand is stretched out over your life, and nothing will turn it back. Not your mistakes, not your fears, not your enemies, because the blood of Jesus has already sealed your destiny. And chosen one, you must understand the depth of this, because you have walked through seasons where it felt like heaven was deaf to your cries, where your prayers echoed back in silence, where your tears fell on the ground unanswered. But the truth is that none of it was wasted. Every silent prayer was a seed. Every tear was water on the soil of your purpose. Every sleepless night was building endurance. And now heaven is ready to release the harvest of that hidden investment. For Galatians 6:9 reminds us, and let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap, if we do not give up. And chosen one, you did not give up. And because you did not quit, you are about to reap a harvest that will blow your mind. Not just small blessings, but pressed down, shaken together, and running over. For Luke 6:38 says, give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, will be put into your lap. And the overflow that is coming is not just for you, it is for those connected to you. It is for the generations after you, because your obedience has generational impact. Your endurance has broken ancestral chains. Your faith has shifted atmospheres, and your yes to God has changed the trajectory of your bloodline. And this is why your life has felt so heavy, because you were never just fighting for yourself. You were fighting for everyone tied to your destiny. You were interceding without even knowing it for sons and daughters you've not yet seen, for nations you've not yet touched, for souls you've not yet spoken to. And now heaven is opening the scroll of your destiny and saying, it is time. And I must warn you, do not shrink back, do not hesitate. Because Hebrews 10:39 says, but we are not of those who shrink back and are destroyed, but of those who have faith and preserve their souls. And you, chosen one, are of those who move forward in faith, who cross the Red Sea with nothing but a staff and a word, who step into the Jordan before the waters part, who walk around Jericho until the walls collapse, who stand in the fiery furnace yet come out without the smell of smoke. Because your God is faithful, and he has already gone before you, making crooked paths straight. opening ancient gates and setting divine appointments that you cannot miss. And hear this, your identity has been under attack for years. The enemy has whispered lies into your mind, saying you are ordinary, forgotten, unworthy. But today, those lies are shattered. For 1 Peter 2:9 declares, "But you are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people for his own possession, that you may proclaim the excellencies of him who called you out of darkness into his marvelous light." And chosen one, that marvelous light is rising in you now. It is breaking forth like the dawn after a long night, and everything about you is about to shift. Your mindset, your opportunities, your relationships, your finances, your health, your influence, your clarity, your voice. Because heaven is aligning every part of your life with kingdom purpose. And I must tell you this, the next 10 days will not be ordinary. They are holy days set apart in the scroll of eternity. They are 10 doors waiting for your obedience to unlock them, and behind each door is a greater version of you, a deeper revelation of God, a clearer instruction for your mission, and you must enter these days with expectation, with prayer, with fasting, with stillness, with surrender, because James 4:8 says, "Draw near to God, and he will draw near to you." And as you draw near in these days, you will feel him like never before. You will hear his whispers in the night. You will dream prophetic dreams. You will feel angelic presence in your room. You will be awakened at strange hours with instructions etched into your spirit, and you must write them down because they will be the blueprint for your next season. And understand this, God is no longer guiding you with vague signs. He is leading you directly. And when he leads, you no longer beg for confirmation, because his presence becomes your direction. His peace becomes your compass. His spirit becomes your map. And as Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight your paths." And chosen one, that straight path is being drawn for you now. Every detour, every setback, every delay was only part of the preparation, but now the path is clear, and you will run without stumbling. You will move without confusion. You will act without fear, because the Spirit of the Lord is upon you, clothing you in boldness and clarity. And you must know this: in these days, divine appointments are being arranged. Conversations will happen that feel too precise to be random. Opportunities will appear that look impossible but undeniable. Resources will arrive just as you need them, and people will be placed in your path who carry the keys to doors you could never open alone. And you will know it is God, because the alignment will be too perfect to explain. And do not be surprised when the unexpected begins to manifest, because Isaiah 64:4 says, "From of old no one has heard or perceived by the ear, no eye has seen a God besides you, who acts for those who wait for him." And chosen one, God is acting for you now, behind the scenes, in boardrooms you have not entered, in hearts you have not met, in systems you cannot control. He is speaking your name, preparing your way, amplifying your voice, and lifting your head. Because Psalm 3:3 says, "But you, O Lord, are a shield about me, my glory, and the lifter of my head." And you must lift your head now. Walk in confidence. Carry your mantle, because this is not just about personal blessing. It is about kingdom assignment, and your assignment is weighty. It carries the authority to break chains, to shift atmospheres, to ignite revival, to tear down generational strongholds, to release healing, to awaken sleeping hearts, and to build what has never been built before. And for this reason, the warfare was so intense, the silence so long, the waiting so heavy, because the crown being placed on your head is not cheap. It is forged in fire. It is earned in endurance. It is placed upon those who do not quit. And now that crown of readiness sits upon you, declaring to heaven and hell alike that you are ready, not because you never fell, but because you always got up, not because you never doubted, but because you never abandoned faith, not because you were perfect, but because you were faithful and chosen one. Heaven is applauding, angels are rejoicing, the cloud of witnesses is cheering, because you made it through the trial, and now you are being promoted, elevated, commissioned, and sent. And from this day forward, you will walk differently, speak differently, carry yourself differently, because the Spirit of God is upon you with fresh oil, with new fire, with greater authority, and what once took you years will now take you days. What once drained you will now flow easily. What once intimidated you will now submit to your voice, because the authority of Jesus Christ is alive in you. And as he said in Luke 10:19, "Behold, I have given you authority to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall hurt you." And chosen one, this is your reality now. This is your season. This is your moment. Rise and walk in it, without fear, without hesitation, without doubt, because your new life begins now. The silence is broken, the heavens are open, and the story of your destiny is unfolding before your very eyes.